Well, you may have heard one of TV's best-known and well-loved dads has passed away.
Richard, I wouldn't do that again if I were you. The grand poopah isn't too happy.
Right, Dad.
Actor Tom Bosley died yesterday of heart failure. He played, of course, Mr. Cunningham on the long-running sitcom Happy Days. The show ran for 11 seasons. In 2004, TV Guide ranked Mr. C as number 9 on its list of the 50 greatest TV dads of all time. Bosley was 83 years old. Oh,
I mean, he was everybody's dad, wasn't he?
He was such a wonder. And he was so calm.
Yeah.
And those of you who didn't have a calm dad, you're like, okay, well, he wasn't always calm. There were sometimes he got a little upset, I should
But
say.
he seemed like a real dad.
He
wasn't
did seem
the
like a real
plastic
dad.
TV dad. That's what we loved
Yeah.
about him, I think. I'll always think of Fonzie saying, Mr. C. Hey, Mr. C. And I think it was a first for Dancing with the Stars. That is Bristol Palin and her partner dancing in ape suits to Hey Hey with the Monkees. Interesting.
Despite the monkey suit, Bristol managed to hold on another week. Florence Henderson was booted off last night. Now, you know what that means. Former St. Louis Rams quarterback Kurt Warner still has his dancing shoes on. The judges gave him pretty good scores on Monday night, saying he was much improved from last week. Way to go, Kurt. Now, our Deal Divas have found some freebies at Walgreens this week. Munich's nasal spray is on sale for $7.99. Then you'll get a $7.99 register rewards at checkout. The same deal for Blistex medicated lip ointment. You'll pay $2.59 and then you'll get a $2.59 in registered rewards. The registered rewards can be used like cash on your next visit to Walgreens. Matt?
It'd be nice if you could do all that holiday gift shopping for free. It's not going to happen. I realize it's not even Halloween yet, but honestly, it is not too early to start thinking about your holiday spending. I'm pretty sure our next guest, this woman, has some great advice for us on how we might accomplish that. Meet Deanna Doherty, president of American Equity Mortgage. Deanna, nice to have you back.
Thank you. Great to be here.
We're a little bit tenuous, a little bit nervous, I think, about the coming holiday season because we like to lavish gifts amongst the folks that we love, but times are uncertain. We're a little bit cautious about spending money, not knowing what January 1st might look like. So what tips do you have for us to live within our means, I guess?
Yeah, you really need to come up with a budget. Hopefully you've already been saving money for the holidays, but if you haven't, you need to think about how many paychecks you're getting before the holidays. Come up with a budget, make a list of names on everyone you need to buy for and how much you're going to spend. And then when you go shopping, the best thing to do is take cash. Leave your credit cards at home, take the cash that you're going to spend, put it in an envelope, and when you spend that cash, it makes you think more about what you're buying, and it helps you stick to your budget.
For sure, which gets to the underlying premise, if you can't afford it, maybe you shouldn't buy it.
Buy it,
but
right.
the temptation is there because we see, you know, Cousin Vinny getting these great gifts for the nieces and nephews. We just have to block that out and remind ourselves it really is the thought that counts, I guess.
It is, it is. And, you know, think about, especially with kids, they don't remember what they got last year.
It's true.
And in a year from now, they're not going to remember again. So it is really all about making sure that you give the thought of the gift and the experience and the being together and the family time, and you don't stress yourself out because now you've overspent.
And when we think back through the years to the greatest gifts we've received, they're not usually the most expensive gifts we've ever received. Think about that, too. Some other ways that consumers might be able to be cautious spending-wise this holiday season.
Well, shop early, especially if it's online shopping where you've got shipping, so you don't want to get into an emergency, you know, and have to get it shipped in 2 days and pay a lot more for it.
Yeah, and sometimes those shipping rates just in general go up a little bit as the holidays get closer, too.
And a lot of times we have to ship packages to family, so think about that too. You need to have already done that so that you can get that shipped, again, without having to pay extra to get it shipped. Check for deals. There's websites to look for coupon deals. There's a couple of them, fatwallet.com, slickdeals.net are two good ones. And there's lots of them out there. Sticking with your budget, making sure that you're really keeping the whole spirit of the holiday intact instead of just spending. Don't impulse buy. If it's up at the cash register, don't buy it.
Block it out.
Yes, and leave your credit cards at home.
And it can be as easy as changing around the way your family approaches gift giving, maybe a name draw instead
Yes.
of just blanket purchasing for everyone.
Exactly. Instead of buying for everyone, draw names. You can even do a white elephant exchange, which can be a lot of fun. So it's finding that, you know, that horrible thing that someone probably gave you years ago that's still stuck in the closet, and whoever can come up with, you know, the most horrible gift actually
Right.
is kind of the goal, but it's a lot of fun, and
Sure.
that's what it's about.
And that's what people remember down the road.
Exactly.
We've been talking for maybe 2.5 minutes, and twice already I've heard you say cash only, leave the credit
Yes.
cards at home. What are the credit card pitfalls that folks are so prone to fall into this time of year?
Well, overspending.
Sure.
So if you leave them at home and you stick to your budget, that's the most important thing. If you do spend on your credit cards, come up with a specific amount of time that you're going to pay it off on, so you're not just increasing your debt, you know, and not taking care of it. So whether it's 2 months or 4 months, whatever it is, commit to it. And then also don't go into the store credit cards.
They're
They
such
offer the discounts.
big incentives this
but
time of year to
yeah,
do that.
Yeah, but then you have one more credit card,
Yeah.
and then the temptation to spend.
And I hate to make a blanket statement, but oftentimes those department store cards, the rates run a little higher
They
than your
do.
run-of-the-mill credit card.
They
too.
are
Not always
generally.
the case, but
Yes,
usually the
unless you're very disciplined to never use that card
Right,
again.
right.
You know, which most people are not. So don't do that.
Most people are not, which is why we have you here to give us some
That's
tips.
right,
We
that's
appreciate
right.
it. Thank you so much. To contact American Equity Mortgage, you can give them a call, area code 314-878-9999, or check them out online. It's AmericanEquity.com. Deanna, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
This brings us to today's Facebook topic. We want to know how you keep your holiday spending under control. You buy for everybody during those Black Friday sales. You can get some really good deals. Do you re-gift? Nothing wrong with that, by the way. If it's still something somebody might enjoy, get on Facebook and let us know. Carol?
Oh, I feel bad about that Facebook question. I'm so bad.
Your
Deanna,
stomach's
help
hurting.
me. Oh, no discipline whatsoever. Next on Great Day St. Louis, we're chatting live with Chef Sandra Lee, her newest cookbook. It's her biggest ever. We're going to talk to her coming up. A taste of what you'll find inside is next. And then we're going green for Halloween. I am not dressing up like Frankenstein. We're going to show you some easy ways to help save the environment at your next Halloween party.
Hey,